Before we even packed our bags, we got our free antigen tests. Thankfully, we were both found to be negative. Then it was home to pack, and we would head to the airport the next morning.
Welcome to the Philippines.
Next stop, home. Finally, the day had come for us to return home to Samar. Most all the restrictions have been removed with one exception, which applies to us as unvaccinated travelers, and that would be a COVID negative antigen test. Here in Guam, the Department of Health, and I believe in collaboration with the Department of Tourism, offers free COVID testing services, conveniently located in the heart of Tuman, which is the main tourist district here in Guam. As it pertains to unvaccinated travelers, the one requirement needed to avoid the quarantine when entering the Philippines without being vaccinated is a negative antigen test. So we took advantage of the free testing rather than pay the $100 fee at the airport. The antigen test is just a simple nasal swab, and once performed, it would take approximately 15 minutes to receive our results. The result must be dated within 24 hours of departing from one's point of origin when traveling to the Philippines. After our test, we headed over to the USO for a cup of coffee to wait for our results.
Oh. And we'll down this chili and a cup of coffee, and we'll be heading back shortly to get our results. Here comes the slow walk back to get our test results. Anxiety is killing Terry, but I've got no problem.
Just getting through an antigen test is far easier than the alternatives, in my opinion, of course.
Vaccine passport? Yeah, but I need proof of at least 10 booster shots. Where's the... Okay. Lyme disease. Chickenpox. H1N1. Rabies tag. Proof of the herpes vaccine. Prostate exam.
We test positive, we're just not getting on the airplane. The one good thing that would come of all that would be I don't have to wake up at 2:30 in the morning. We are COVID negative. We're good to go.
Ready to go.
Merry Christmas.
The Philippines airline flight from Guam departs at 5:30 in the morning, and it arrives 3.5 hours later at Terminal 1 in Manila, or around 7 a.m. local time there.
The forever dreaded TSA.
One improvement that I will make note of, though, since I haven't traveled for the last 3 years, are these new high-tech x-ray machines. They are so fancy you don't even have to unpack your laptop. They see everything. Still had to take your shoes off, though. Once checked through TSA, we barely had time for a cup of coffee before we boarded the flight. And the flight was basically uneventful, except for the plastic that I found in my scrambled eggs. Once we arrived, we had to clear the Bureau of Quarantine. All they really did was scan the QR code that was provided to us via the e-travel system, and they verified our negative antigen tests, and they paid particularly close attention to the testing date. From that point, all we had to do was clear customs. From Terminal 1, we had to take the airport shuttle to Terminal 2 for our flight to Calbayog City in Samar. Our layover was only about 2.5 hours, and it gave us time to grab some coffee and some snacks. While we were waiting, an old friend showed up, and we reminisced until we were ready for boarding. We loaded onto the boarding bus, which would take us to our puddle jumper of a plane bound for Samar. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Nothing fancy, mind you, and the seats are a bit on the small side for foreigners, but bahala na, as they say in the Philippines.
What the most?
Take your mask off. That's the new Calbayog Airport.
Yeah.
Pretty huge. There's the old Calbayog Airport way over there.
Once we arrived at the Calbayog Airport, We were both shocked with the size of the new terminal. It's enormous. I've seen other videos from the outside, but until you walk inside this building, well, I just couldn't get over all the space. And all that space for just a couple flights per week? And they have a real luggage carousel. One. Our nephew and niece came to pick us up, and in just a few short minutes we were on our way and we were pulling up in front of the house.
And there's my driver.
We had been gone over 3 years, and everyone was curious whether the animals would even remember us.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Apple dog. Apple dog. Apple dog. Hey. Apple.
Oh, this
Apple. Apple. Hello, Apple. Hello. She don't know me. Apple, it's me. It's me. What's going on? Oh, come here. Come here. Hey, it's me. It's me. It's me. Yeah, it's me. You just want me, okay? It's me, yeah.
Allah.
How are you?
Yeah, it's okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
She's excited, I think.
Too
Yeah.
big.
Nice. Han.
Work out. I don't know.
Let her smell you.
Come here, this man. Come on. Come here. Smell me. Come here. Come here.
Let's see mommy. Where's mommy? Where's mommy?
Come here.
Where's mommy?
Dali. It's me.
Oh, it's so
You smell me, huh? Nakaon pala itong thing. Nakakalat sa iya bakuan. Oh, sure you. Sure you. Tiyan, kay mga boys is getting old, huh? Kiwi, huh? Where's Ganggang? Ato sa sulod. You. Oh, good man, oy.